Hello, my lovelies. Good afternoon and welcome to my kitchen. That would be the Queen's Curry Kitchen. Well, this is my home. I live in Queens. I make curry in my kitchen. Here I am. I'm Nupur. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I wanted to show you a really quick soup recipe. And because the weather is getting warmer, clearly not everybody wants to eat heavy soups, or you're not trying to eat a heavy meal. So this is a great pick-me-up that I make for me and my daughter, and we're just trying to do not so many grains right now, so we're trying to stay away from the heavy carbs during the day, etc. And all I did was I just threw in a bunch of things that I had together. This soup is 100% gluten-free, grain-free. There's no oil, there's no butter in this soup, and yet it's delicious. So let me show you what it contains. Hi Betsy Ashley, hi Anupriya. Okay, so I took some spinach that I had sitting around and I chopped it into chiffonades. So I cut really thin ribbons of it, and this is just from my fridge, you know, the bagged spinach that you get, nothing fancy. I also used one stalk of celery. I used 2 mushrooms, and I used this. Guess what this is? It's a black bean pasta. So I used a handful of these just to give it a little pep. If you like tartness in your soup, you can use a little bit of tomato puree. There's nothing wrong with it. I haven't used any tomato puree. And now it's already sitting in here. So all I did was some ginger, some garlic that I grated and stuck right into the pot. Topped it with 6 glasses of water, salt, and black pepper. Whatever vegetables I had sitting around the house. I had some frozen corn. I'll show you all the contents of this in just a minute. And look what I have here. So now it's the time to get the soup out of the Instapot. You can totally make this on a stovetop. I made it in an Instant Pot. You know what, let me get a bowl to put this in. Right there. Yeah, okay, this should do. All right, so now is the time to give it the final flourish. Guess what I found? Look at this, guys. This is fresh basil, and guess what I paid for it? $1, just $1. What do you get for $1? Nothing, right? So I bought this yesterday, and I'm just getting a lot of ideas to flavor my foods. But look, it was in the fridge, so the top of it is kind of turning black a little bit. So I'm definitely going to get rid of all the leaves that are turning black, and I will isolate the healthy ones and probably stick them in a, see, they still have the roots attached. Isn't that cool? Stick it in a mason jar with water so that it'll stay fresh, right? So these are some of the finishing touches that I'm gonna give. Right now, let me show you what the soup looks like. So we had mushrooms, we had carrots, we had celery. I had bell peppers too, but I think I forgot. And this soup has a very dark color. You can see it's dark because the black bean pasta kind of gives its color. So this is a black bean rotini. You can see the little bits of corn. It's absolutely delicious. I did put in half an onion as well. There is no oil in this. There is no butter. There is no cornstarch. So if you like your soups to be thick, you can by all means make a slurry with cornstarch and water, cold water, and then add it and then simmer it a little bit. But I just feel like as the weather gets warmer, we really don't want to eat heavy stuff. Look how amazing is Omni, and they like their chicken. Then you can always, hi Kim, how are you? I'm just making some vegetable and black bean pasta soup. So if your family is Omni, then you can always take out the vegetarian part for yourself and then add some chicken powder or add shredded chicken to this soup, and it's going to taste absolutely bomb. See, look at that. So the pasta is completely well cooked. The tomatoes, the carrots are nice and soft, but they're still holding their shape. You see that? And now as a last, you can barely even see the spinach because it's almost disappeared. And now as a last flourish, I'm going to take some cilantro and bam, that's right. So just fresh ginger, fresh garlic. I will take some basil, and I love to, rub it between my hands. So aromatic. I'm just going to do that, and I'm just going to stick it on top. I might do a dash of lemon juice on top. And that's about it. I mean, if you want to make it into an egg drop soup, go ahead and do that. If you want to make it thicker, you can add cornstarch slurry. If you want a little bit tartness, you can absolutely go ahead and add some. Make it your own, make a big batch, and that way you don't have to constantly keep coming into the kitchen to cook. I have a lot of catching up to do with all my computer work today, so I wasn't really in the mood to cook anything, and I thought this would be the perfect thing. So I hope you guys are staying safe and keeping out of trouble. Don't go out there without your mask and your gloves. But I thank you for joining me. If there's any recipes that you would like to see, you can let me know. I would love to make them for you. Also, there is a Facebook group which is called Learning How to Cook Indian Vegetarian Food. And if you're an enthusiast of that group, it's free to join. You can always join. There's special perks for members, like a meal plan that goes out every weekend. So that's my group that I run. And if you want to be a part of it, you'll get a meal plan. So you'll get ideas about what you can or can't. You could be eating every day based on things that are available right now. It's a lot of fun, so it's interactive. I post all my recipes, and I also do uploads of my YouTube channel from there, so you can always catch me on the replay, or you can catch me on my YouTube channel, which is also Queen's Curry Kitchen. Like always, I thank you so much for being with me. I know I'm not popping in as regularly as you'd like, but I also want it to be more meaningful and more joyful, and if I'm just making something that I've been making, I try not to distract you from what you have to do. It's only something that's interesting that I've not featured before, then I do come on live and I share it with you. But it's always a pleasure to hang out with all of you. So thank you for all the people who are placing orders for the books, for the spices, for the food. I am telling you, I've been very busy. So thank you for your support and your love. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. If you'd like to check out any products, it's www.queenscurrykitchen.com/order online, or you can send me a message and I will be happy to share the link with you. As always, be flavorful, be blissful, and I will catch you in the next one. Take good care, you guys, and thank you for coming to my little afternoon chit chat. It really brightened up my day. Thanks a lot for all your time. Bye, guys.